Howdy y'all, it's Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today I am back with another 52 weeks of favorite photos hop, and I'm also combining this with how to kill a kit with style. So, the 52 weeks hop is hosted by Miranda Weber of My Scrappy Life, and pretty much the idea of it is to scrapbook your favorite photo from everyday life. It doesn't have to be a current photo. Could be an old photo. And I found out you don't have to just put one photo on the page. But it has worked out pretty well for me so far with some pictures because I only have one picture of something, which is a shop, but you know. So, I have pulled out another one of my kits that I put together. It's not a complete kit, but I had this in it as inspiration. I think I'm going to use this sketch by Kim Jenkins for paper issues. And I have AI generated some things. And I pulled out this paper from my stash. Because y'all know I'm going with the rainbow, lucky, St. Patrick's Day theme with color-wise. But I have been able to add in all kinds of different, well, this is only the second layout of it. But throughout the month, there'll be lots of different pictures, birthdays, things like that I can incorporate with the color scheme. So this is my photo, and it's not a great photo, but it's everyday life, and I love it nonetheless. But this is a picture of Blake. He fell asleep doing dishes. So, you know, being a teenager, number one, is hard, but doing dishes, that's even harder. So, I think it's funny. He hates it, of course, but it's going in the scrapbook to be documented for forever. But yeah, I noticed he was doing dishes, and I noticed I didn't hear any noise for a while. And so I went in the kitchen to see what was happening, and he was asleep. And it took me forever to wake him up and have him to go to bed. I don't know how he didn't fall out of the chair, because he had pulled a chair over to the sink to set in, and he went to sleep. So, anyways, that's what I'm going to scrapbook. So, I'm going to cut things apart, figure out how I'm going with it, and then I will come back. Alright, y'all. So, I'm back. It's been a little bit of time. But I'm added my photo. I just ripped my paper that I had, and I ripped these edges off of the AI generated paper. And I had printed it twice so that I could cut it out and pop it up. So I have this from one of them. And y'all know how much I love my glossy accents. So I glossy accented stuff, so I could use that as embellishments. And then I glossy accented a lot of this because, you know, dishes are shiny, water bottles are shiny, clocks are shiny. You get the point. Silverware is shiny. So I didn't do all of it, but I did do a lot of it, and I think it looks really good. It has some dimension. It's popped up. So this was a great way to pull in an embellishment that I had absolutely nothing that I could use for this. I had nothing for dishes. I mean, I'm sure I could have looked something up on Cricut, but this was an easy way to have everything already colored, and all that I had to do is print it. And I cut my title on my Cricut. And then I went through and decided what I wanted to do. So I wanted to do some mixed media, and I wanted to pull in some white to kind of break up all the color, plus also to represent suds. And so I'm going to use my gloss spray. I'm going to use some white acrylic paint and some water to water it down. And then I pulled out some stamp sets, and I already have all of them on my stamp blocks that I'm going to use. But I'm going to use the circles from this. I'm going to use this one because it was very much like soap suds. I'm going to use some numbers to count down. And I'm going to use the Z out of this simple serif uppercase close to my heart stamp. And I've never even used the Z, so it's going to get some use. Alright, so let's move all this aside and do our mixed media stuff first. I'll lay all this up here. Hopefully it don't fall. And then we just have our paper. Like I said, I already have all of this out. So my design is going to pretty much run the middle of my page. And I have a piece of, I don't know what this is called. It's just the backing off of a stamp sheet. I can't think of the name. Transparency. And I have a piece of just white paper to stamp off onto. So I'm going to pour my paint on this. And I'm going to actually just stamp my stamps into the paint. But I'm going to water my paint down. So I'm going to pour some out. I don't know that I necessarily need that much, but I need enough that I can cover my stamp with it. So, I'm going to pour quite a bit. I'm getting something I can stir it up with once I add the water, because I want to water it down. Water bottle is almost empty. And I'm going to just stir this up. So that's good. I think I want to start out with the biggest one first. And let's see here. I want to have my paper so that I can actually use it to stamp off onto. I don't know. Hopefully y'all are in frame. I don't know how, see how covered it is? I want to stamp off because I don't know how much it's going to actually put on here. I actually probably would like it better if I pulled it off of the stamp block so that I don't have this edge, but I don't want the hard edge. Maybe I can blend it out a little bit with the other circle stamps. Okay, that's all I'm going to do with this one. I do have a bowl of water over here, so I wouldn't have to stop to go wash it in between, because with paint, you really do need to wash it off. So I just have a bowl filled with water, and I'm going to drop all my stuff in it so that when I'm done, I can just take it in there and rinse it off. Okay, so I think next I'm going to, let's see, I think I'm going to do my numbers. My title is going to say teen plus dishes equals snooze. And since there's clocks and all that on my AI generated piece, I thought I would do a number countdown. I thought that could be fun. And it's not going to be like you can see it super great. And I don't even want to do everything. I'm just going to do it on this one side over here. Okay. I think I like that good enough. I'm going to drop that one in, the water. And then I'm going to do my Okay, good enough. Because all my stuff's going to be across the middle, so I'm not worried about focusing over on that. And I'm going to drop this one in the water. And that leaves me, I'm actually going to drop my whole stamp block in the water because it's covered in paint. And I'm going to do the little bubbles. Now I could have done these all in different colors and all of that, but I kind of wanted to, like I said, stick with the soap suds theme. So I just kind of wanted to do it in white. And I know it's kind of a lot, but I like it. And the fact that it's not even stamping 100% gives it that look even more of like whenever it's suds up and bubbles are popping. So I like it. I'm going to be happy with it. Okay. I'm done with that one. And this one's the last one. Oops. Could probably even do some in like a very light blue. Or you could even take your ink pad if you had a bigger circle and just kind of do a rainbow effect on it. Since, you know, suds do look rainbowy in the light. Okay, I'm dropping that one in. And then I think instead of using my gloss spray, I think I'm just going to use this since I have so much of it left. And just flick it on. It doesn't need a lot because it's already a lot. Let's see, I need to get something to tap with. Alright. I think that is good. Oh wow, I've got it on everything. Okay. I got some paper towels here. I'll just wipe it off. And my table. I probably should have got out my mixed media mat, but this is just acrylic paint. It'll wash up if I wet it. So I'm okay with that. I am going to move this aside. Because I will totally stick my arm in it. Okay. Let's see. Y'all can see it. I like it. It's a lot, but I think it turned out good. Now, since this is acrylic paint, it does dry pretty fast. So it's almost dry. So I think I'm going to go ahead and start working on putting my paper down and all that. So I'm going to do this one first. And then these. These I'm going to put along the edges here. And since I am gluing onto the paint, just to make sure that it stays good, I'm going to be generous with my glue. There's that one. And then, let's see, here's my photo. Let's see, I'm going to put this on first. Look how cute it looks with all the white. It like brings it out. Okay, I'm going to glue this. Like I said, again, I'm going to be very generous with the glue so that it holds us down, because it is a little bit heavy now that I've glued multiple ones together and it has glossy accents on it. I'm not going to glue all the way to the edge because I'm going to let it hang off a little bit and just trim it. And then here's the little scrubber. I'm just gonna, this already has foam tape on it, so I'm just gonna pop this off and stick it on here. Okay, then I'm gonna add my photo. I have got paint all over my fingers. Put that like that. And then this I'm going to tuck in behind there. My silverware. I like it, I like it. Okay, so I cut my title in white, and I don't know that I love that now because it's not really going to show up. So I think I'm going to go back and I'm going to cut my title out in black, and then I'm going to add it on. And then I will show a completed photo at the end, of course, with it all dry and all that too. So this is pretty much going to be the layout minus the title. I'm going to cut it out in black and add it, and I will show you an up-close photo. Definitely go check out everyone else that's playing along with How to Kill a Kit with Style and the 52 weeks of favorite photos. And come over and hang out with us on the Facebook group. And until next time, bye, y'all.